Welcome to Alliance. The Carnation City is quick to change and quick to preserve its rich history. I'm Kendra Schwartz, and I invite you to travel back in time to see how we got to where we are today and where we're going in the future. This is My Alliance. Located in the heart of Ohio, home to over 22,000 residents, the Carnation City has been changing since its establishment in 1850. Its botanical name, the Carnation City, was recognized by Ohio legislature in 1959 after the Alliance native carnation was named the Ohio state flower in 1904. Many historical locations can still be found in Alliance. On the corner of Haynes and Market, our own piece of the Underground Railroad can still be enjoyed today through the Haynes House. Mr. and Mrs. Haynes were Quaker farmers and active abolitionists who sought to aid fugitive slaves on their journey from the South. The Alliance Historical Society, which is responsible for collecting, organizing, and preserving items pertaining to the history of the city, run and operate the Haynes House, as well as the Mabel Hartzell Historical Home. Mabel Hartzell was one of the founding members of the Alliance Historical Society in 1939, bequeathed her home and its contents to the Historical Society to be maintained as a museum for future Alliance residents. In addition, Alliance is home to several other unique cultural attractions. 3 of those locations are located in the historical area of Alliance, known to its residents as downtown.
The town did not have 62. 62 was a 2-lane road. Most of the area out there was farmland. So what we had down here was the central hub. Of course, at the end of the street here, we had the railroad tracks, the railroad station. We used to have passenger trains come through every day. We used to put my mother on a train early in the morning to go into Pittsburgh to visit friends, and then we'd pick her up at night coming back from Pittsburgh. So the railroad was the key transportation at that time. This was close to the railroad, so this was the hub of Alliance.
It's hard to walk the streets of downtown Alliance and not imagine what it might have been like in its heyday.
As a kid, growing up in the Alliance area, Main Street was the place to be. State Street was nothing like it is today. At that time, was a 2-lane street. 1 lane on one side, 1 lane on another side, and eventually grew larger and larger and larger.
There is a common story that Main Street was so packed on Saturday night when the farmers and all the rural people came in, you couldn't find a place to park and you couldn't walk on the sidewalk. It was so crowded because of everybody coming in. But the whole shopping experience was different at that time than it is now. You didn't have stores open on Sunday. You didn't have stores open every night of the week. You had them open one night of the week, which was usually, originally was Saturday, then it was moved to Friday.
It once was the heart of Alliance, and it needs to survive and thrive.
The Cat Fanciers Association, established in 1906, picked up their New Jersey operation in 2011 and relocated in the former Midland Buckeye Bank building in downtown. The Feline Historical Museum features nearly 2,000 items dating back to the 1800s, including a variety of cat-related relics, paintings, sculptures, pottery, textiles, and an entire library dedicated to feline literature. Arts for Alzheimer's opened the Troll Hole Folk Art Gallery, showcasing art and works by local artists and benefiting those suffering from Alzheimer's disease. Jupiter Studios, started in 2007, is a living community center and a resource for local residents to access the arts on all levels. Jupiter Studios was born from a simple conversation about the importance of culture in a community and discussing ways in which they could bring more art and music into their local area. Many local musicians and artists feature their work at Jupiter Studios. Those in or traveling to the east side of town looking for a slice of history can enjoy the World War History and Art Museum. Located in the College Plaza, it displays 300 paintings and drawing created by World War I soldiers, as well as artifacts, relics, and art from World War I and II. Summer is an exciting time to be in Alliance, and the place to be on Saturday mornings is the Farmers Market. Located on the corner of Main and Mechanic Avenue near the Red Caboose, the Farmers Market features locally grown produce, homemade baked goods, and other local items. Established in 2008 and open from mid-June to mid-October, all of the booths are occupied by local vendors. The Farmers Market Committee hosts educational programs, demonstrations, and local musicians. Being the Carnation City is not something we take lightly, and at the end of every summer you cannot go far without seeing a carnation as the Carnation Festival begins. This week-and-a-half festival is dedicated to our beautiful state flower, which was discovered right here in Alliance by Dr. Levi Lamborn in 1886. The festival, which has been around over 50 years, is celebrated with a rib fest, 2 parades, crowning of the year's Carnation Queen, many musical performances, and days of food, fun, and fireworks in the park. Alliance is a place where we believe in gathering with our neighbors, believe in enjoying our neighbors, and when they need a hand, we believe in helping and aiding our neighbors. Alliance residents enjoy gathering through clubs such as the Lions, Rotary, Kiwanis, and Red Hat Society, just to name a few.
The thing about Alliance is, being the small town, we have a great mayor who's involved in the community. They'll go walk with the mayor. You know, how many towns can you go and personally be with a mayor?
Really hate when someone comes up to me and says, "Oh, I don't like Alliance. It's not a great place." It's a wonderful place to live. It's a wonderful place to raise a family. We offer so many things for individuals if they just put the effort into looking into what's happening.
Easy to throw stones, but when you really look around, it's a great community to live and raise a family, and we're real excited about being here. We love it.
Continuous improvement and development in the City of Alliance is achieved by city officials working with the Alliance Area Chamber of Commerce, the Greater Alliance Development Corporation, and the Alliance Area Development Foundation. Together, these organizations are expanding the job base through promoting the industrial park developed in the past decade and reclaiming brown fields and blighted areas through the Forgotten Lands Initiative.
That's outstanding. Outstanding for the growth of the Alliance area, outstanding for the growth of the Alliance community. To compete in today's world for great citizens, great families, bring people to Alliance, you have to do that. You know, and I work at Robertson Heating Supply now that I'm semi-retired, and I enjoy that experience. A different kind of work that I'm used to. I still have the connection with young people today because I come to high school and do television. But I think the mayor and the planning commission have done a great job with finding businesses to come to Alliance and trying to keep Alliance as a clean and fresh and energized community.
Greater Alliance Foundation was started in 1999. It is a community foundation, so it's a charitable foundation. We try to assist people with their charitable giving by trying to meet needs in our community through their gifts. Well, we're known for 4 large projects. We do many others. We take a grant requests, and so we've done many projects to help organizations to do capital campaign, or actually capital expenditures, like not the YWCA to fix their roofs and things like that. But we're known for 4. That is, we created the Robert T. White School of Practical Nursing. I gave money to start the Learn to Swim program with the YMCA. We have done the Early Childhood Education Alliance, which is a partnership between Mount Union College and Alliance City Schools to make sure our preschoolers, when they get to kindergarten, they are ready. And we support strongly adult education by offering scholarships for tuitions. We do that regularly to support any adult training, but primarily the money stays here in Alliance.
A lot of philanthropic organizations where, to me, that's what makes you feel good, if you're able to do something that helps other people. And we certainly have the opportunities for that in Alliance.
The Alliance Community Hospital, with its constant improvements and developments, houses 204 beds, including 78 in the attached long-term care facility Community Care Center.
I think the future is bright. I see, the job market improving. Manufacturing's kind of on the uptick. There's a lot of good manufacturers in Alliance, based in Alliance. I see retail and growth in that sector improving. I see restaurants, locating more restaurants coming to the city. So I think it's really good, and there's a beautification effort in town that's ongoing. The city's becoming prettier and prettier and a better place to live and work.
We enjoy times in our many parks. Our Parks Department maintains 220 acres of land, which is divided over 24 parks. These parks feature sports complexes, pavilions, bandstands, and a community pool. But our parks aren't the only way to enjoy nature here in Alliance. The Beech Creek Botanical Garden and Nature Center is a learning facility dedicated to the education of their visitors about natural resources, plants, gardening, and the environment. Their most popular attraction, the Butterfly House, is home to hundreds of native Ohio butterfly species. The Houston Broombond Nature Center is owned and operated by the University of Mount Union. It features handicapped accessible trails, a bird observatory, and group tours. The Nature Center is just one of the many things the University of Mount Union adds to the City of Alliance. Officially renamed the University of Mount Union in 2010, top-notch academic buildings and 13-to-1 faculty ratio are just a few of the reasons why over 2,200 undergraduates choose the University of Mount Union. In fact, many Mount Union students come right here in Alliance and received their education from Alliance City Schools. With just over 3,000 students enrolled in the city schools, the system employs about 500 full and part-time personnel. Our students begin their education at the Alliance Early Learning School. Opened in 2006, this 19-classroom facility holds approximately 400 students. These award-winning early learning programs can start as early as 3 years of age. After studying at one of our 3 elementary schools, students go on to the Alliance Middle School. Although many older community members remember 2 different middle schools, this facility was recently designed and built specifically to meet the needs of our students. Housing grades 6 through 8, these academic programs begin strong and focus on a successful transition from elementary to middle school and on to high school. Lastly, the Alliance High School is not only a place where our students grow and learn, it is a place where students are prepared for the future. Whether they choose to continue their education through college, technical school, or wish to jump straight into the workforce, they will obtain all the skills and knowledge needed to do so at Alliance High School. With options in post-secondary, dual credit classes, and credit flexibility, college-bound students can start their college careers while still in high school. Alliance also offers tech prep programs to prepare students for work and further training in their chosen career field. With an award-winning early learning program, a cutting-edge tech prep department, 18 varsity and junior varsity athletic programs, and consistent high scores on advanced placement courses in studio art, biology, English literature, and U.S. history, it is safe to say that with Alliance City Schools, the future starts here.
As we embrace the history of Alliance, we look forward to a brighter future in our community. This is my home, my town, my Alliance.
This is my home.
This is my home.
This is my home.
It's been my town my entire life.
My town,
My town.
I'm proud to be an Alliance aviator.
My Alliance.
my Alliance.
My Alliance.